I want to help you understand commuting from Lakeway into Austin or Lakeway to, let's say, the airport, and what those options are. So there's really kind of three main veins that help facilitate those routes. So just want to educate you on. So like if you're moving to Austin and you're considering the Lakeway, Lake Travis, Spicewood area, this commute information is really it's necessary. Now, so just a little geographical education here. So we've got a little Google map pulled up here, and you can see Lake Travis, okay? And then it winds in and becomes the Pedernales River. But what's really important to recognize, so if you're going to live in Lakeway, so here's Lakeway. This is kind of like old Lakeway and the new Lakeway and then Spicewood, okay? But the lake, big old Lake Travis here, there are not any bridges to get over Lake Travis. Now, it's been discussed, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. So if you're living there's North Shore and there's South Shore. And this is a really, really important distinction, because if you're working south or southwest or even downtown, living on the North Shore of Lake Travis, that's a really crazy commute, because the thing that you're dealing with are these smaller roads up here that help you navigate. Like this 1431 primarily is the one that helps you navigate north of Lake Travis, and that it eventually connects with 183, which will bring you into town. And 183 during rush hour is not a pleasant commute. It's very congested. So North Shore of Lake Travis is not a great commute unless you're working in the northern suburbs. If you're working in Georgetown or Leander or Cedar Park or Pflugerville, it's not too bad. But if you're working central or downtown or south or southwest, you're just not going to want that commute. It's too much. So then you're onto the south side. So remember that's North Shore and really 1431, and then eventually connecting with 183. Now, there are a couple back roads options, and that's nice for a nice Sunday drive, but for the most part, it's not a pleasant commute. Now, your other options, so if you're on the south or the southwest side of the lake, 71 is a main thread that weaves through Austin. So you can see it comes down here if you're following my arrow. It connects with 290, and then it goes by the airport. Okay, so that's 71. And 71 is a nice commute. It's a fast 4-lane in most places. Folks are going fast, and you have a lot of options there. Now, this other road, this is 620 that runs here really on the south side of the lake. Now, 620 can be pretty congested, but it is a way to get over this direction. And a lot of people, like if they live in Lakeway, they might take 620 and then come into town on 2222. That can be congested as well, but it's not bad. It depends on where you're working and where you're going to. And I can help you navigate this some more. This is really just kind of an introduction. Okay, so 620, 71. Now, another thing that really makes a commute, I think, quite pleasant. So you can take 71 all the way down here to 290. Now, right now, we call this the Y at Oak Hill. So that's where 71 and 290 converge. And right now, it is a mess. And the reason it's a mess is that they're building overpasses here. That's been going on for a couple of years. I don't know. It's got easily another year, maybe 2 to go before this lightens up and eases the traffic pressure in this area. Now, this relates to if you live in Dripping Springs, which is this direction, and you're using 290 as a commute, you're running into this mess at the Y at Oak Hill. But if you're coming in from Lakeway or Spicewood and you use this 71, there's this road right here, and it's not standing out much, but it's a nice, pretty 4-lane highway called Southwest Parkway. So see this here? It's actually not a bad biking parkway, because nice big shoulders. But this is a nice cut through where you're not having to do the Y at Oak Hill, and it connects over here, and boom, you can jump on Mopac to go downtown, which is right here. Okay, so Southwest Parkway is a decent. It really helps with the commute. Now, the other thing I wanted to introduce you to is that this cut through on Barton Creek Boulevard, so which goes from Bee Cave Road all the way through. Now it's kind of neighborhoody here, but it's like most of it's a 4-lane. It's 2 and 4 lane, but it's a real pretty rolling hill and is a nice, easy cut through. I use this a fair amount because I live down southwest here. And sometimes if I need to get over here on Bee Cave, sometimes that is my better route. And it's actually kind of pretty. So I mentioned airport. So I just want to show you that. So here's the airport in Southeast Austin, right over here, 71 and really between 183 and 130. It's this big gray blob here. But if you're out in Spicewood or Lakeway and you jump on 71, now if it depends on if you're hitting it during rush hour, but it's not a bad commute to the airport. It really isn't, especially at the right time of day. So I hope this helps you navigate your options. The Lake Travis, Lakeway, Spicewood area is a beautiful area, great schools. You're close to the lake. So a lot of people are interested in homes out there, but we have to take this commute into consideration. So I'm happy to do this analysis specific and customized to you. Just let me know what you need. Click on that link below. You can search for homes directly on my website, which will get you in contact with me directly, or just message below and we can get on the phone, get on a Zoom and do this type of review for you specifically. Be well, my friends.